If you have your spouse bring you one set of refills on a 7 to 9 hour ride, is that a supported ride? That's all the probably bad opinions I have. All right, well, by this point, you guys know about the 125. It's all I've been talking about for 6 or 7 weeks. You guys are probably tired about hearing about it. So let's talk about the bike a little bit and just see what we're dealing with for this 125. So I can't really show you the cameras I'll be carrying because they are currently filming there and right there. So I'll have both of these with me, and the GoPro will live on the front of the bike up here with the head unit, and then the 360 camera there will be on a chest mount because I think that shows the footage the best. But on to what you're really here to see, the bike. So it's nothing crazy special. It's a pretty standard race-oriented road bike. So this is my team bike. I ride with Pista Elite, but this is a Haro Revette. So it's got 45 millimeter deep carbon wheels. So those are from Vision. It's the SC45s. Pretty good carbon wheel, 45 millimeter depth. Nice and fast for those long straight portions of this ride. There's also quite a bit of climbing on this ride. The bike as it sits without this bag, because that's the only thing I forgot to weigh on it with. And there is another bag here that is on my gravel bike that's actually in the shop right now. So when you guys see me on the 125, I'll have a frame bag cutting through about here for this top half. I'm going to be carrying quite a few things, but we'll talk about that in a moment. So this bike, as is, weighs 18.9 pounds without this bag, and this bag is a couple ounces, so it should be right at 19 pounds, which is crazy for a full bike with bottle cages. It had this saddlebag on it at the time, the light, and the head unit. So as far as that goes, saddlebag, we have a few couple basics in there. Those basics are a tire puncture kit, a air pump for if a tire goes flat, because this is a semi-supported ride, so I'd only need something for a short period of time until my support could get there. Got a Garmin Varia. This is very helpful because we get those radar readings of cars approaching us from behind. A little dot on the screen on my head unit there that shows how close the car is behind me. So that'll be helpful for a ride like this that's mainly state and highway roads that are able to be ridden on, but not the most comfortable things to ride on as far as safety is concerned. We have top tube bag here from Rock Bros. This is just an Amazon top tube bag. Love this thing. Had it for probably 4 years, 5 years now. It's done me great the whole time. 1 liter capacity. It's mainly going to have my phone and my snacks that are easier to access. A couple Cliff Blocks. So it'll probably have 4 or 5 packs of Cliff Blocks in here depending on where I'm at in the ride. And with that, we'll talk about the bag that isn't here right now, that will be coming in as soon as I get the bike back from the shop. So on this middle frame pack that I don't have at the moment, we'll be keeping a couple of things. We're going to have this multi-tool that I have hanging out on the ground. Can't quite reach. I have this guy, pretty big multi-tool, a little on the heavy side, but it'll be well worth it if anything happens. I do have a support vehicle, as I said. It's right over there, the lovely Bronco, and the lady will be driving it, but just to make things easy, I like to have a small set of tools on me. I don't want to have to call if I don't need it. As far as other accessories go, I will have camera batteries for the 360 and the GoPro both, because that's pretty important. I think you guys want to see this ride. I've been talking about it for way too long for you to not see it. Might as well, right? And then the only other things that may be in there is an extra set of Gatorade powder, because I am just going to be using powder in my bottles. So we're going to have 2 bottles on frame full of Gatorade. And then I don't have this guy on right now, but I will have this guy mounted back here above my rear saddlebag. And this will have 2 more bottle cage options. You can ignore this. It was a camera mount for a couple videos back that I have yet to replace after it broke on me. But moving forward, nothing too crazy going forward, but we do have our Garmin 1030 Plus. Good little unit for giving good navigation, power zones, all that fun stuff. Goal power is going to be to average about 180 watts, which should put us over 15 mile an hour and maybe near 16, just depending on what the total elevation ends up being. So the ride I have planned currently here is 123 miles, and Komoot says 4,700 feet of elevation. Komoot is never correct on elevation, so we are assuming 5,700 feet to 6,000 feet of elevation, just based on the last time I attempted this. But keep in mind, this will be my first solo 100. That is a quite a crazy feat to just jump the 100 marker and go straight to 120. But it'll be a lot of fun, and I think we definitely have this one in the bag. May not go pretty, but I think we complete it. So other than a few kind of technical things, 50-34 up front, 11-34 rear, so nice climbing gear, nice speed gears. I should be able to do upwards of 30 mile an hour on the downhills and still be able to pedal, and I should be able to do about 7 mile an hour on the uphills and be able to pedal. The main challenges on this route are going to be from mile 0 to about mile 17. It climbs almost 1,000 feet. And then from miles 60 to mile 100, it climbs about 2,000 feet. So long hills there. That'll be the challenging point of the ride. But I'm excited to do this. We've got our goals set, like we said last episode, around 8 hours. Anything with an 8 up front will be great. If I could somehow go under that, that would be absolutely crazy. And I would be more than thrilled. But we're going to be more than happy with that. So as far as the plan goes, I plan on starting right around sunrise, maybe just a little after, get some good views of that sunrise, make it a little easier to kind of process the day as the sun comes up, as the temp heats up as well, because it is likely to be about a 70-degree day, so I don't want it to get too terribly hot, nor do I want to start when it's very, very cold. The plan is to carry 2 Gatorade bottles, a third, and then 1 water bottle with this rear cage, and with all of that, about 4 or 5 packs of Clif Bloks. That way I can have plenty of fuel here, and then all my camera gear here. That way you guys get to experience this with me. Thank you again for joining, and go ahead and let me know, what parts do you think I need to add to the bike, or should I take anything off of the bike? Do I have too much gear? Any other fuel considerations you have, or just general questions about the bike? I'd love to answer in the comments below. So go ahead and throw those down there and let me know. But sorry I had to wait on the wind to die down there. It might be coming back, but let's go ahead and power through this next portion. As far as fueling goes, that is my first 3 to 3.5 hours of fuel, and then I'm gonna have the lady meet me in the Bronco. We're gonna do Tour de France-esque style bottle swaps. That may be a little ambitious for my style of riding and my talent level, but we're going to have her pass me bottles out the window. I'll exchange all my bottles, 4 new ones, 3 new Gatorade bottles, 1 new water bottle, and then I'll top up on Clif Bloks depending on how the pacing's going so far and how many hours I think I have left. And then she will meet me at the end for a pickup. So you can say that's a supported ride if you want. You can say it's self-supported. You can say it's semi-supported. Whatever you guys think. If you want to let me know, actually, that'd be a great topic of conversation. I'd love to know how that counts. If you have your spouse bring you 1 set of refills on a 7 to 9 hour ride, is that a supported ride? But the goal is for total time to be an 8-hour start. Whether that's 8:59:59 or 8:01. To me, that'll be satisfying the goal, and it's total time. Because in my opinion, total time is race time. So if I'm going to go out and do Big Sugar in 8 hours, I can't take an hour off the bike in the middle. That would make it a 9-hour ride if I rode for 8 and took an hour off. So we're going to go based on total time, and that'll be how I do most of my events going forward. If it's an hour, hour and a half ride, and you don't want to do total time, completely understand. If you want to have a coffee break, whatever. But you go for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, and you have a coffee break, at that point it kind of counts. But that's all the probably bad opinions I have and interesting bike setup I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week, kind of as we complete the rest of the training. And one more week after that, you guys will be seeing this lovely 125, whether I make it or don't. So go ahead and stay tuned, hit that sub button, and I'll see you next week.